Welcome to the Climb Pathways presentation, Adjusting to Graduate School. How do you perceive the path you're about to start? Does it look linear? Do you imagine yourself attending classes, engaging in research, and doing well on exams? And that all that work will lead straight to your master's degree? Well, it's a little more like climbing a mountain. There are twists, turns, and steep inclines ahead. This presentation will provide you with an accurate perception of what graduate school will be like, as well as information about how to manage the twists and turns ahead. First, consider why you're here. You made a choice to pursue your graduate degree, and you're spending money to do it. You could be doing other things. Does your enrollment reflect a stepping stone to get into a terminal degree program? Does it reflect a desire for research experience to be competitive for industry jobs? If you're not entirely sure what you want to do next, that's all right too. The important thing is that you know why you are here. Graduate school is hard. This may cause you to doubt yourself and the reason that brought you here. This is normal. Please take a moment to write down your reason or reasons for being in graduate school. When you have doubts or a hard time during your research or your classes, you can be reminded of your purpose. Graduate school courses may surprise you. They are different from what you are used to as an undergrad. Instead of having one professor, graduate-level courses are often taught by a team of instructors. How might this affect your preparation for tests? Another difference is that your classes will use primary literature instead of textbooks as resources. This may pose a challenge. Learning and absorbing information from primary literature is a different skill than learning from textbooks. Also, the style of tests you encounter may be different. In most undergraduate courses, tests are more skewed towards memorization and recall. In graduate school, the tests will require you to analyze and predict future outcomes. You may find that these differences are challenging because they're not what you were used to in undergraduate education. Make sure you budget yourself more than enough time to adapt to the different environment. Some of the other smaller changes that you may observe in graduate school are that there's essentially no limit to the amount of information available. This goes back to the point about textbooks, where all that you're expected to learn and comprehend is contained in that book. For graduate school, there's an endless supply of published research papers available, and there are new ones being published every day. You're going to be required to take all the information that you're learning and use that knowledge to do something. What are the gaps in knowledge? What questions or hypotheses would help us understand those unknowns? Challenge what you know and read. And always ask questions. Don't view all these changes with trepidation. Prepare yourself now and be successful in graduate school. How to start? First of all, make sure that you're engaged in class. You may only have 2 or 3 classes with a professor, so make sure that you don't skip class and that you're paying attention during class. It's much harder to coast in graduate school, and you should not be afraid to ask questions if things are unclear. Try to test your own comprehension before tests. Form a study group with your peers and try to teach them the material. Test your comprehension in other ways too. Explore seminars, journal clubs, lab meetings, and other environments. Be sure to take time to relax and adjust to this new environment. Keep the hobbies you enjoy and get plenty of sleep. Many of your friends and family will not understand the challenges that you may be experiencing in graduate school. So it's important for you to make new friends in your own programs. Another way to plan for success in graduate school is to find good mentors. Unlike your undergraduate years, where your success was mostly dependent on your own efforts and work, you need to find good mentors in order to succeed in graduate school. This does not mean leaning on your research advisor. It means finding other mentors. Your research advisor may not have the time that you need or desire, so find other mentors to help you out. Use your lab mates, classmates, other CLIMB students, and other faculty members in the department and elsewhere. Be aware of and take advantage of new technological advancements. Do you have a cloud-based service? Make sure to back up your work on the cloud often. There are many good Internet Nanny programs available to ensure that you stay focused, such as Stay Focused and LeechBlock. They'll block access to your favorite sites after a certain amount of time. Use a literature citation manager such as EndNote, Zotero, or any other publicly available software. This will make your life easier since you can annotate all the papers you'll read and then have a bibliography made for you by the program. And make sure you use all the software that's available through the university's IT website. Finding ways to lessen the work you have to do is always a good thing.